It's Tom numbers. So there's a nice half moon up there. We're just 42 days away from inauguration that's been planned, if that's the day that it takes place. And 42 in numbers comes to war. It comes to new as well. And so I guess with wars, there's always something new that comes out of it. And this is a different type of war. This is an asymmetrical war. Asymmetrical in numbers is 139, which is transition. So it's a transition war, or a new transition. Asymmetrical war equals 181. New transition equals 181. Hey Jamie. Hey Kathy. Hey to the first one I saw, I missed your name. So 42, yeah. War and also new. 42. Hey Diana. Diana Lazarus, that's a great name. She will come back. Asymmetrical warfare is 211 emergency broadcast. But it's an asymmetrical war because as hard as we try to see what's coming next, and we do our best, there's always a twist, there's always something we haven't seen yet, and I guess that's what keeps us on our toes, and also probably allows, and in fact it does, it allows the good guys to do what they've got to do that's necessary. That's one of the biggest things with magicians and illusions, is to distract. And if you're wanting to do something without interference one way, part of it is to distract and point in other directions. Berkeley, California, there you go. So yeah, an asymmetrical war. But nevertheless, it's taking place. It is happening. And some of that yesterday with, also as well, get on Substack, because probably today or tomorrow I'll be putting out an email for you as the newsletter, so you'll get that, you'll enjoy that. And as always, Shungite Organizer available. There we go. There's mine. This one I always keep in the car with me, so I can put it on, and that one can walk around with it in the pocket, sleep by it, fruits and veg, however you want to do it. So get your Shungite and Organite. But yesterday President Trump went to the Notre Dame ceremony, and it's the shorter Trump. Nevertheless, it's Trump, but it's a shorter Trump. So Prince William was towering over, and they look like they're same height. It should be about the same height according to previous records. You got the new Elon Musk that's a lot taller than President Trump, or President Trump is shorter than the one we see. And got some cyclists there. Hey Suzanne. Yeah, but I said a few days ago, I've said it before, but I said it in the week about New Jerusalem and Central Casting 146, the ship. I believe that on both sides, because it's an asymmetrical war, well, if it's both sides, that hints at symmetry, but you know what I'm saying. So asymmetrically, there would be some that, and a lot that are bad, that are taken out and swapped in with others from Central Casting for whatever reason. But I also believe there will be ones that are good, that are protected, and they can be doing other things while maybe on a world stage, such as the shorter President Trump is doing his stuff over in Paris. It's interesting. It's very interesting. And yellow tie, he wore a yellow tie yesterday. He's worn that before, but yellow tie. That's on the WhatsApp emojis is the only one with it's got a yellow, well, kind of yellow striped tie with a blue cornflower shirt. So I put that out on a tweet earlier today. But yellow tie, interesting enough, is 126, which spells the word 45. It's also John Connor, Sarah Connor. Chinese elders, 126. Yeah, so we'll see what comes. Last night I went and watched Gremlins. You know, the old classic movie Gremlins. And I've always enjoyed Gremlins because it's a Christmas movie. It's got this redemptive quality with Mogwai, with Gizmo, and then he turns into a gremlin. They make reference to little green men because that's what they are, and then it gets redeemed at the end. And the interesting thing about it, I saw this recently, I hadn't clicked before, but saw it in the last couple of weeks, that the main feature, the town square in Gremlins, is the same town square in Back to the Future, which is interesting. Gremlins, if I remember rightly, came out before, I think it was it 1984, and then Back to the Future a few years later. But it's, you can see it when you know that, you can look at the Gremlins film and you see it's Hill Valley town square. It is a great movie, isn't it, James? Brilliant. And Gremlins in numbers is 97, which is crypto, which is beautiful, which is through Kennedy's without the apostrophe. And it's also Bounty. So in the week I had this experience with Celebrations chocolates. Celebrations is 123, and they kept pointing out the Bounty. It happened in the movie, happened in the newspaper, happened in the newspaper 2 or 3 times. Well, one on one cover, one inside, and then the next day. And in the middle of that, I saw a preview of the film We Live in Time with Florence Pugh, who's in it. Actually in the film that Nolan brought out in the summer, Oppenheimer, and with Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man. And there's a reference to Spider-Man in Heretic, and there's obviously a Mormon reference in that, and there's a Mormon reference in somewhere in We Live in Time. But the interesting thing about that is it came out just for one night only as a preview about 3 weeks earlier. It's coming out January 1st, 2025. But it's a nice film, and yeah. But they had the Celebrations chocolate box, and I predicted that she would pick a Bounty because Andrew Garfield picked a Twix and then she picked a Bounty. And I said it before it was announced in the cinema. As I'm watching it, I'm like, she's gonna get Bounty in there. She did. But Bounty's 97, which is crypto, and they had the crypto last week. And that will, we'll see where that goes in the future. Up, and but it might go down at first. We'll see what happens. It's an asymmetrical warfare, remember. But yeah, crypto. And if you do Celebrations 123, which is Eric Trump, Abraham Lincoln 123, plus Bounty 97 comes to 220 with Operation Warp Speed. And I said, I think it was yesterday or the day before, that Operation Warp Speed is more than just about vaccines. It's far more than that. It's way more than that. It's disclosure on the higher stuff, the Space Force, higher dimensional operations. It's way, way higher than what the world doesn't really pay attention to it, but those that do, it's way, way more than that. Wow, the sky looks like lots of feathers in the sky right now. The clouds look like feathers. Amazing. So, anyway, folks, I wanted to catch the sunset for you and chase the sun, catch the sun. Yep, Operation Warp Speed 220. So, let's see what tomorrow brings us. Let's see what tomorrow brings. But yeah, asymmetrical 139, and obviously 139 is 11/5, November 5th, plus X 24, or Twitter plus X 115 plus X 24 139, and that's in Back to the Future as well. So everything hinged on that election. That was the Cornyn election, made sure, but there's probably going to be another one to remedy 2020. We'll see how it all works. Remember, it's asymmetrical. That's the thing. It's asymmetrical, but nevertheless, it's happening. All right, everyone, much love. God bless. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you tomorrow. Thanks, Syrian Starseed. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, much love. Get on Substack, though. I'm going to put an email out in probably the next 24, 48 hours. All right, everyone, take care. Links are below. Bye.